Hello everybody, welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. This is episode 3, and as per usual, did a bit of work between episodes on this area. So I got kind of the back, this technically isn't the back, but the back area of the Space Needle done, and also the trees that go along here. In the last episode, I did this and got the wool farm here. But now we have kind of like bushes going along the side here. And in real life, there's a staircase that goes up here. It would just be a bit awkward in Minecraft, and I didn't really have room for an elevation change, so I just kind of left it as is. And I have this area that wraps around and goes to the front. And once you go over here to the front, there's this kind of area. And I have done this a bit differently than real life in this part. This kind of wraps around. I'm going to have this be slightly separate. It's really hard to talk about this without like showing real life, so I might show some pictures on the screen. And then this goes down with kind of this same pattern all the way down to around here. Now, it's really hard to try and, I guess, show my progress and show how I do it, since I'm just like looking at Google Maps and then going back into the game. But in real life, there is kind of like trees and leaves that go along this entire section, or a big part of this section, and that's what I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to get like a ton of different leaves and different things, because it is made up of like a very diverse amount of stuff and foliage that goes along here, and I'm going to get this all finished, and hopefully it should look neat. I think it's also comprised of some trees, so we'll see how it looks. I've got the trees finished. As you can see, they kind of wrap around to this area, which I'm not going to touch for a while. I'm going to start working on that after I get this area done, which I worked on the pathway that goes along here, and I have the framework for the garden area that's here. And so I'm going to start working on the sidewalk, which is like around 160 meters this way, and then it kind of makes a full triangle. You can already see the small portion of the triangle, but it gets much larger as you go down. Now, while I was building, a thunderstorm happened, and I just had lightning rods. So I got some player heads, and you can see some clips of me getting those here. Time to work on the sidewalk. So I've done not only the sidewalk, but I did the framework of the pathing. And the reason this video was delayed is because getting the pathing and everything mapped out, to try and get it realistic, at least just trying, is really hard and difficult. But the pathing and distances should be mostly realistic. Some stuff might be a bit off, but this was a big undertaking, and now I just need to get trees and shrubbery and different stuff in from all the way over here to all the way over here. So it is a lot of trees and different things. I'm gonna have to match that and get a lot of like source images and look through. So it's again gonna take me a long while to match all of the shrubbery, but the end result should look really nice. I have finished a ton of work going back and forth between Google Maps, and I think I've mostly matched what I could do. A lot of shrubbery is different kind of, but that's just because it's really hard to match into Minecraft. So I did the best with a lot of color coding I could, considering there are a lot of diverse plants. I probably should add like a bit more taller plants to kind of border more of this section, so you get less of a view out. But I think the overall feel of this area is captured. So you come in here, there's some plants, and then you can kind of look out into the fountain. Now the fountain doesn't go up, so you don't really get a good view of it, but you can look to it. Now as you go down, there's a tree, and actually there's a lot of trees in this area. There's also like a pink plant here, which I found neat. And this loop just takes you around, and then there's also this which connects and is a different loop. Some more like dirt, shrubs, and this area is a lot lesser when it comes to like flowers and plants and stuff. And then it goes to down here, where you got two bigger trees, and then like a little sprucey type thing, then another one like basic tree, and then there's this. If anyone actually does have suggestions on how I can improve this, I'd love it, because if you look at real life, I'll add an image here, you can see it looks terrible in real life, and it looks terrible in Minecraft, and I don't know how I'm supposed to make this in Minecraft. So I can either keep it as it is, improve it, or put something that actually looks nice, because this is so ugly in Minecraft in real life. Whoever made this just does not know what good architecture looks like. Anyway, after me roasting whoever made that, we have these trees here, a little signpost, then there's a bigger tree, then it goes to the end here where you have like some shrubs which divides the sidewalk for some reason. I don't know why this is. And that has been this episode. I've done a lot, considering pretty much almost doubled the size, if not actually did double the size, because I added this entire section here, and then I also added all of this area that goes up to here. So that's pretty much doubling the entire size of the build, not counting the Space Needle. So yeah, we have a giant large area, and it's really nice to just look at apart from the red thing and fly over and see all the shrubs. And I want to thank you all for watching and supporting this kind of project / series. It's been really nice to see the comments and what you guys have been saying. And with all that said, see you guys in the next one. Bye!